Well, it's Tuesday, the 22nd of November 2022, and that means it's the weekly reset in Destiny 2 where the content rotates, the vendors and the challenges reset, and we got a chance for new content to be added into the game. Well, stay tuned for info related to that community event which started today. We've got Season of Plunder Nightfall info, we've got Banshee's weekly weapons, Ada and what she's got for the week, plus what is in the Eververse store this week. If you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell, and roughly 98% of viewers who watch this week in video games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Well, let's check out the weekly reset items for the week. As I mentioned before, that community event has kicked off today. Now, this is all about improving the Elixir Quarter. You've got to go around the solar system, collect the captain's coins, and then make donations to the Elixir Quarter, and you can see that donation chest that is right in front of me in the tower, so land at the courtyard to kick off this community event. Also, over the next 2 weeks, the Season of Plunder title, or the Scallywag title requirements, they have been reduced, so now is a great time to get that title and finish up those triumphs. In terms of the Nightfall info this week, we got Lightblade, that is the Nightfall. Also, the Grandmaster Nightfall too, so good luck if you're jumping into the Lightblade on Grandmaster. That is a really tough one. Also, for the loot, we got the Mindbender's Ambition. That is in the regular Nightfall, but if you jump into the Grandmaster Nightfall, you could get yourself an Adept Mindbender's Ambition. A couple of things worth noting in Crucible this week. So Rift is back in rotation. And also, it's not available right now, but Trials of Osiris is going to be back, as it's just had a week off, so this is one of the last chances to get Reed's Regret, and also Aisha's Embrace. Well, next up, let's have a look at the raid and the dungeon content for the week, starting off with the Avow the Disciple. So this week's challenge is Looping Catalyst. Next up, let's head on over to Europa, over in the Deepstone Crypt. This week's challenge is Copies of Copies. Next up, heading over to the Moon with the Garden of Salvation. The challenge here is 0 to 100. Heading on over to the Dreaming City. The Last Wish raid. This week's challenge is Strength of Memory. Going over to the Legends tab in the Kingsfall raid. This week's challenge is Hands Off. And finally, that means the Vault of Glass is the featured raid for the week. You can see that with all of the challenges available. Of course, if you complete the raid, you will get some Pinnacle gear. Talking about featured content, let's go back over to the Moon and the Pit of Heresy. And that one will also give you some Pinnacle gear. Next up, let's have a look at the playlists and the pinnacles for the week, starting out with the Vanguard. As I mentioned at the top of the video, this week's Nightfall is Lightblade, and Mindbender's Ambition is the loot available this week. You can also raise that bar to 100% to get a powerful tier 1 drop, and do a 100k Nightfall to get some Pinnacle gear. Grandmaster Nightfall, also the Lightblade Nightfall Strike, and you will get yourself an Adept Mindbender's Ambition. Let's have a look at Vanguard Ops. So this week is a Solar Singe week, so put on your Solar subclass, do 3 Vanguard Ops, and you will get some Pinnacle gear. Next up, let's have a look at Gambit. So do 3 matches of Gambit to get some Pinnacle gear. Checking out Crucible, so do 3 matches in Control, you will get some Pinnacle gear. Rift is the rotating playlist for the week. Crucible Labs as well, that'll get you some Pinnacle gear. And Trials of Osiris is back at the weekend. It's just had a week off given Iron Banner was last week. Trials is back this week, so good luck if you're jumping into Trials on Friday. Well, we are in the tower, so let's head on over to Banshee-44 and see what weapons he has for us this week. First of all, then, we got the Ranghill D. This one comes with dual loader and adrenaline junkie. Not too bad at all. We got the Boudica C, moving target and swashbuckler. Again, pretty good. Contingency plan, that's firmly planted and frenzy. Then we got the Fugue 55, that is no distractions and focus fury. That is good for PvE. We got the Palmyra B, ensemble and chain reaction. Love a bit of chain reaction on a rocket launcher. And finally, we got the Taipan 4 FR, fragile focus and focus fury. Certainly a lot of Fs in that sentence. There's a few decent ones here, so Ranghill D, dual loader, adrenaline junkie, that is pretty good. Also, the Boudica C. Well, next up, let's check in with Ada 1 for today. See what mods Ada has. We've got hand cannon reserves, increase the amount of hand cannon ammo you can carry. We've got submachine gun targeting, improved target acquisition, accuracy and aim down sight speed for submachine guns. We've got incinerating light. Defeating a combatant with a 7th Seraphor Ikelos weapon has a chance to drop a wall mine cell. Multiple copies of this mod do not stack. I reckon worth picking that one up. And then we got a fusion rifle holster. Gradually reload your stowed fusion rifles over time. Multiple copies of the perk stack to reduce the time taken to fully reload. Well, next up, let's have a look at the Eververse store and see what items are available for Bright Dust. First of all, we got polished sea stone as a shader. Pretty nice shader. We've got Daito capsule entrance. Well, you've probably seen that one by now. We've got the Aoki Fast SL65. There's an exotic ship. Look at that. Like it. Looks like a sparrow. We've got grasping thoughts. Fingertips on the surface of my mind. Throwback to Erismorn. Destiny 1 there. Very cool. Look at the rest of the Bright Dust items. Ooh. Last word ornament. Already catching my attention there. We've got the lantern projection. So let's have a look at this one. End of an era. Pretty nice. Always really good, the Tex Mechanical ones. We've got the painted Kitsune hood. As of course from the Fortnite armor set. If you haven't got that yet, definitely recommend picking it up. I think I'm going to get that one myself. We've got the Heliotropium. I think I've got the Fortnite set on my Hunter, maybe my Titan as well, but definitely on the Hunter. The Heliotropium is looking pretty good. We've got Motive Force. Nice sparrow there. We've got No Signal. That is an emote. I often encounter similar problems. We've got Swab the Deck. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Weeperbot, but swabbing the deck. Little chicken on his arm. Like it. We've got Signal Intercept, the transmit effect. We've got Signal Processed. We've got Celebrate Newness. Trinity. We've got Grayscale Undergrowth. That is good. I like that. We've got Bruised Brush. We've got Bruised Blush. We've got Vibrant Beach. Look at that. Very in your face. Well, that is going to be it from the weekly reset information on the 22nd of November 2022. I think the big news this week is we've got the community events improving that Elixir Quarter. We've got to be going around the solar system collecting captain's coins. What you want to do is go to the tower to kick off that event and interact with that deposit chest. Also, the Season of Plunder title requirements have been reduced, so it's going to be much easier to get that Scallywag title, so good luck if you're going after that. Well, we've got 2 weeks left of the season, so whatever you get up to in Destiny 2 this week, I hope you have a good time. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you really, really soon.